A lot of times in the preseason, you're looking to figure out, okay, how good is my team in situational football? So, you had a lot of opportunities there. You had a 2-minute drive, 4-minute drive, a lot of third downs. How do you think your team did?
You know what? The 2-minute drive at the end of the half, I thought was really good because of the review that took 10 off the clock and to keep everyone's composure. I thought the young guys executed that very well. I thought we did a good job in 4-minute executing and getting the clock run down as far as we could. And in both situations we came away with field goals. So it was really good to get those situations in.
We've spent a lot of time, Robert, talking about Braelon throughout OTA's minicamp, seeing him flash. Was it good to see him now do it in a game too?
Yeah, I think I'll speak for the entire team. We're all excited to see him run, him and Isaiah for that matter. And Braelon didn't disappoint. When he got to the second level, it's painful to just touch the human. I mean, he is a very heavy runner. And it was really cool to see him out in the open field today.
How much ease does that give you? I know how much you guys love Brees, and the offense is going to run through him in a lot of points this year, but when he comes off the field, he needs a breather. There won't necessarily be a detriment.
Yeah, no, and I'll speak for him because I thought Izzy ran the ball well today too. So Valade ran the ball well, and but we love that running back room. It's come a long way since the first year we were here, and we feel like we've got some legitimate runners all the way across the board.
Playing Tippmann today, Robert, was that because of the snaps that we've seen the first couple weeks here?
No, just young, obviously second-year kid. Just trying to let him work through some kinks that he needs to work out. Also with Tyrod in there, just wanted him to mirror Tyrod's snap count.
How do you think Tyrod performed out there in the first unit out there?
I thought he did a good job. There were some penalties that kind of derailed. Didn't really give us a chance to get off the ground, but overall it was kind of a wash.
How did you feel about Martinez and the connection with Smith?
Both those young quarterbacks, Pease and Martinez, I thought they both did a great job. Smitty did a great job staying alive on on that scramble drill. But overall, I thought both quarterbacks executed really well, especially in situational football, and the receivers did a great job coming down with some of those balls.
Did you get an explanation on the penalty on McDonald, the roughing call?
They said the explanation was that he landed with full body weight.
What were your thoughts on Corley today?
He did a couple. The kick return, I thought he did a really nice job in the kick return game. Punt return game, obviously he had a chance to field that one. Just forgive me, I'm going to go through recall here. He's got to be able to get that, catch that one, the one they let land. And then in the pass game, you can see when he touched the ball, he is a heavy runner and a very violent runner. Really excited to get him more opportunities moving forward, but he's definitely going to be a big part of the offense.
How about JBC and Stiggers? JBC gave up that early one.
Yeah.
He really responded. And what does that say to you when a kid gives up one and comes back like that? And then Stiggers continues to be active. We saw that out there.
For sure. He's JBC. That might be the coolest one from a defensive perspective because he did get hit on that goal ball, and it's very easy to tank and to get in your own head and play scared. And he still played chest to chest. He still played tight coverage. He was still playing his press technique and made a lot of plays on the ball. I don't think he gave another one if I'm not mistaken. But really proud of JBC and the way he bounced back off of that goal ball.
Did you think about going for two on that last touchdown?
No. I feel like we got a really good second kicker. I think Siebert is better than a lot of kickers that are employed in the NFL right now, and just wanted to get him some tape and get him an opportunity for other teams to see.
What are your thoughts on the new kickoff rule, just seeing it in person for the first time?
It was a little weird, obviously, because usually when you're standing there with the unit that's about to take the field, you're not used to having players in front of you, and but I thought it was really good just to get the live work in and just to see what it's going to look like.
What did you think of that first defensive drive for you guys?
We had our ops. We gave up the go ball from JBC. They did a really nice job just kind of mushing the pile, and then obviously they caught us in the zone. We'd give up leverage there on the outside. But overall, our guys fought, but they give them credit. They executed.
There were a few pre-snap penalties early on in the game. Obviously, you guys have been focusing on cutting those down. You're the most penalized team last year. But where does the team go from here? Do you just chalk it up to nerves in the first preseason game, or is there something more that you guys can do?
We're always going to stress it. Obviously, I'd love to chalk it up to first game nerves, but it's something we'll definitely keep an eye on.
Last year, you guys used Nick a lot in that fullback role. Kenny seemed to step in. I know Jeremy wasn't playing, and we didn't see Tyler, but is Kenny someone you like as that kind of like hybrid tight end, fullback type of thing? What does he bring you in that
For
position?
sure. Kenny, Ruckert, you can call it a hybrid, but just working out of 12 personnel and being able to create multiple sets, whether it's 11, 12, 21 personnel looks. Both those guys have tremendous versatility to be able to create that.
And does Kenny give you something a little bit maybe more in the passing game when he's back there? I know it's primarily a blocking position.
Yeah, no, he's both of them. All three of those top three tight ends trying to continue to work through it. All three of them obviously give us great flexibility in the pass game, and they're all tremendously athletic and gifted and smart, and looking forward to kind of seeing how far we can take this thing.
Taylor had a couple of TFLs in the sack late. Is the key for a young kid like that to build on a performance like
Just
this?
keep building. He's come on strong as of late, especially the last week or so. He's going to have 2 more opportunities to put on some good tape, not just in the game, but his practice habits. All of it has been, like I said, has been trending upward, and. The key for all these young guys is to not get complacent with a little bit of success, but to step on the gas and continue going.
I think Olu played the entire first half. Did you just want to give him kind of an extended run today?
Yeah, young rookie. Make sure he's getting as many reps. Hopefully, obviously, it would be a great year if this is the extent of his play time. But so we want to make sure we're getting him as many plays as possible.